Hello.
So?
Wow.
Whoa, you're ready to go, and I need to ask you a couple of questions. I love it. That's great. You're really enthusiastic, I take it.
This will go down as one of my most favorite and most exciting moments.
I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. I haven't played with Cher in the longest time, so I'm really looking forward to getting on stage and playing with Cher.
I'm more nervous about, playing the songs together after all this time.
So, how do you feel?
I'm nervous for the concert. I mean, normally I would take a couple months to prepare,
Today, I would really like this to be more than get together and make nice for the cameras. I really would. I would like to walk away feeling really good about everybody.
Hi.
You got some wild hair, girl.
How are you?
I'm good.
Are you weirded out?
Yeah.
I'm totally weirded out.
Yeah.
The queen of the double kick drum. How are you? What have you been thinking about?
Rock. Ready to play. Rock again with the original members. Give me my sticks. Give me my drums. I'm ready to go. That's how I feel.
Oh, here, I remember it was or was it in New York?
No way! Gladys! Oh, I love your hair.
Hey.
You don't hate me, I know.
I'm here.
How are you, Cher?
I'm good. How are you?
So, how do you feel?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Basically, I view being in a band kind of like being married, and I'm married to Bubble, and now I'm going back.
Hello.
You got us all here. Now that's a major accomplishment.
Really?
Oh yeah, if you had told me that we would all be sitting in the same room like this, I'd say you're out of your mind.
What was it like being an all-female band in essentially a male-dominated industry? What was that like in terms of what you had to overcome and deal with?
Go ahead, anybody.
I do remember record companies being very hesitant. Oh, people aren't ready for, a hard rock female band.
Yeah.
At the beginning of every tour, the guys in the other band and the crew, remember, at the side of the curtain to see if we actually played our instruments. And it just became like standard. We go, oh, there they are.
Yeah.
Seeing it
Or
for
by the
real.
soundboard.
They just couldn't believe it.
What was it like when you got your record deal?
Like, I remember meeting at Left Bank, and we were all super excited, and they're like, yeah, whatever, this is nothing.
They were putting a damper on it, kind of like, well, now the real work's going to begin,
We knew, now we have the opportunity, but yeah, we knew there was a lot that had to be done before then. And we knew there was a chance that it would come out and do nothing, so.
As your career progressed, did you guys share the vision for the band, or did things start to fray a little bit?
Well, when we first went in to record the
Producer for the album, we had, what, four?
Yeah.
Hello?
So,
that's weird.
Whereas before then, it was just the four of us, and we could easily agree on things, and things were easier, so it got harder in a way.
Things started to become problematic when there was an actual divide, right? When there was
Songwriting issues.
That, yeah. You guys went off and did your thing, and then her and I went off and did ours. And then we put it together. It's like, oh, we're not headed in the same direction here.
Well, that is ultimately what a band is about, is their songwriting. And we didn't sit down and go, okay, what's the sound of this album going to sound like as a band? We never sat down and did that. So then we got together, and it was just like all this tension. You got to play us your songs, and we'd play you our songs. And it was just like this. You couldn't hear a pin drop. It's awful.
The other subject I wanted to talk about was the different musical direction that you guys wanted to go into with another guitar player. Take us back there if you can, in terms of what happened at that meeting.
The first thing I remember hearing is we want to bring in another guitar player on our next record. And I'm like, what? Huh? What? What do you mean? And I remember saying, well, yeah, if I can't play something, you know, I want a shot at it. Do you remember any of this? Remember going down?
It's coming back.
Yeah, do you remember all that?
Oh, yes, now I
Oh,
do.
boy, I can remember how we're sitting in the booth. I had like a little cup of soup.
Oh, God.
You guys wouldn't eat.
Oh, I'm sure we're all.
What you should have did is jumped across the table and punched her out. That would have been rock and roll. That probably would have solved it. We would have said,
Yeah.
that's a song.
So, yeah, that meeting at that restaurant just, you know, didn't resolve anything.
But what was the objective? Was it to add a member or to replace Jan as the guitar player?
It was always to add a guitar player. There was never, we never even discussed, you know, anything but that. So that's,
But I guess I didn't probably see it like that, you know.
no, I'm sure that it was not, you know, I can imagine how you felt.
Yeah.
But, you know, we tried to be sure that you knew that that wasn't what it was, that it was just we wanted something, you know, some fresh blood, fresh writing.
Meaning that if you brought somebody else in, then what would you need me for?
We
Yeah,
were
I
just
mean, I
too
think
diplomatic and
we
too
pussyfooted.
pussyfooting around all the time.
Didn't say.
Or maybe it was, maybe you weren't diplomatic enough, that you were hearing one thing and you guys were saying
well, it's
another
like, it's
thing,
like
right?
we had come to this conclusion, but we didn't give any of the reasons why we had come to a conclusion at all. We just said, here's the end result.
How did you feel, Jan? Just, and I single you out only because you had seen the beginning and now you're at the very end of it.
Oh, wow, a lot of mixed feelings, you know, very sad. Still kind of hurt about, you know, the whole guitar player thing and just, yeah, it was.
It didn't really sink in for a week or two.
It was very heartbreaking.
And then it was done. It was a done deal.
Learn and live. Everybody's got their story, don't they?